What's good, guys? Today, welcome to another video of the S15 build. Today we've got heaps of stuff to do, so enough chit chat. We're at Yashio Factory, let's get to it. So we've got the S15 up on the hoist, and the first thing we're gonna do is a brand new set of Yashio Factory coilovers. We've also got to put a 3.9 diff in. Right now it's got a 4.3, which is just way too high of a ratio for what I need. So cue time lapse, and let's get these wheels off and start changing out the Öhlins for Yashio Factory coilovers. So out of nowhere, the weather just started pouring down with rain, but we got the front Öhlins out, and I just want to do a side-by-side comparison between the Yashio Factory DG5 coilovers. Now, these are DG5 coilovers, but they're Yashio Factory ones because they have all of his specs and requirements to how he thinks, with all of his experience and everything driving S15s, they should handle and drive. So like longer strokes and special spring rates and things like that. So these are based off DG5s, but obviously with his specs. Now, just look at the difference here between the Öhlins. Now, I know Öhlins are an expensive coilover as well out of the box, but you can clearly see which one here is better. The piston here is much thicker diameter than the Öhlins. Look at here, the main, I guess this is like the end tank where the oil and stuff is kept, I think. Much thicker as well here. This bottom mount, it's just steel pressed on there. This is actually here billet alloy with reinforcement welds and everything, and it's so much thicker, designed to take a way bigger beating. And just like the shaft here, I say shaft as I stroke it. Good job, Sam. But yeah, the adjustable coil shaft here where you spin the collars up and down. Look how much thicker that is compared to this. Way different. So yeah, just by looking at them side by side, you can really tell that this is a better, higher quality product than the Öhlins. But in saying that, if anyone is interested in these Öhlins, please let me know. Shipping, I think I can ship these worldwide, but I'd rather sell them in Japan. So if anyone of you guys are in Japan and you want some Öhlins, hit me up. I think I'm probably going to just sell them for like 600 bucks. So just let me know. Man, this weather will just not make up its mind whatsoever. It's pouring again, but I finally got some progress done on this. Got distracted like so many times, and we got one coilover in. Slowest install ever, but look how sexy this looks from a distance. Just look at that. It's all about the pink bits, guys. It's what you need in life. So I'm trying a new setting with the autofocus. Tell me if this looks any better in the videos. But we're now onto the rears, and I didn't say this before, but we've done all of the adjusting outside of the car for the height and everything on these. Oka-chan just messaged me exactly what the measurements needed to be for this collar and this collar between and stuff like that. So we were able to set all of that up perfectly. And I also made a bit of a mistake with the fronts. I didn't know this, but there's actually a left and a right side for the little bracket for the brake line. So I had to redo the whole front and switch them back over. You know, you make mistakes sometimes. Anyway, so we're on to the rear, which in the S15 means I got to climb in through there and pull out this rear seat and stuff to get to those bolts to drop the top. Then one bolt on the bottom, new one's in, good to go. I'll pick it up once we're sorted out what we're doing on the inside there. All right, lads, we got the little wobble joiner thing on the end of my rattle gun. Let's see if we can do this one-handed vlog style, yo. Oh, it kind of worked. Let's go again. Yes, you beauty. All right, it's getting closer now to getting this whole thing off. I'm gonna put the camera away so I can, oh, can I actually just slide that out? Would that be easier? No, it's bolted in somehow. All right, cool. I'm gonna get these bolts out and then we'll put you on the time lapse and switch out the coilovers. Okay, so coilovers finally in, front and rear, no more mistakes. We can send this puppy up now because we've got to put a car under there. It's about 6:45, time to pack everything up. I didn't even get to the diff today, and I'll explain why. The diff that we're putting in, the 3.9, this is a non-ABS like sensor here one, so it's a short snout. A lot of you guys who mess around with R180s and R200s and Silvias and Skylines will understand what that means. And what's in there right now is a long snout ABS sensored one. So we weren't sure if there was a tail shaft here that we could switch out with that diff, and then later we found out there was, so we didn't even like look at it until right at the end when we found the tail shaft. So yeah, anyways, it is what it is. I still got the coilovers in and they look amazing. I haven't even got the car on the ground yet to take it for a little drive or anything, but that's okay. Still, progress is progress. Tomorrow's going to be another epic day. Probably diff, roll cage, and interior stuff tomorrow. We're going to pull the whole dash out and all that kind of fun stuff, so not looking forward to that. But May should be coming with us to the workshop tomorrow, so that'll be good. I'm actually really looking forward to having May here so she can see the car for the first time and tell me what she thinks and get her hands on there and help with some work and whatnot, as well as just being able to make sure I'm communicating perfect 100% with Oka-chan is always important. I feel like the autofocus has actually been much better on this newer setting that I'm trying. So I might keep it there, but I still want to know what you guys think in the comment section. Is it better, the autofocus with this one? It's the same camera, it's just different autofocus setting. Anyways, gonna pack up my tools. I gotta take Yuta home to Oka-chan's place because he's staying with him while he's here in Tokyo. And yeah, today, still another successful day. Smashed out a lot of stuff on the Skyline. So the Skyline? No, the Silvia, the S15, my bad. Just used to always working on Skylines. All right, let's head home, pick it up from there. I have to say that Japan seems to always surprise me with their weird and crazy drink combinations. I can't say I recommend this peach ginger ale, but I definitely recommend trying it if you've got the opportunity to, because it's quite interesting, the flavor. Anyways, a nice package arrived today from some buddies over in Australia. GK Tech, if you don't know them, they're a really great company in Australia. They make a bunch of parts for Nissan, so check them out if you're in the Nissan scene. But they jumped on board and sent me out this awesome HICUS elimination kit for my Skyline. If you don't know anything about Skylines, HICUS equals bad. You want to delete HICUS as soon as you can because it's just a very old, outdated system and has a lot of problems with like all the joins and stuff that wear out and get super loose, which means your alignment is sometimes like it changes on the fly and things like that, and there's a lot of issues with HICUS. Anyways, you can't drift with a HICUS system because you don't want your rear wheels to steal when you're trying to drift. Anyways, so I want to do a little bit of an unboxing and show you what they sent me. I can't wait to do an installation video of this entire kit because it's probably one of the biggest things that all of you guys keep messaging me about on Instagram, like how do you delete HICUS? What's the best way to delete HICUS? How did you do it? So this is going to be a proper way to do it because it replaces those hideous HICUS arms and ball joint bushes with real toe arms, just like in the S chassis. So first of all, let's get the actual eliminator bar kind of thing out here. So this thing here will replace where the HICUS will be, and this bolts up onto the subframe. And then these new toe arms will actually kind of go in there, and then that will go to your knuckle with your new bushes pressed in there, which replace those ball joint bushes that are in there for the like kind of tie rod end pit parts that come for the HICUS kit. So yeah, this whole entire thing completely eliminates it and gives you proper strong toe arms. So if I hit a gutter or a curb or fall off track, we're not going to be bending a tiny arm that's as thin as my pinky finger. We're probably only going to knock the alignment out with something like this. Or I mean, even if that happens, like, I mean, if you do a really big hit, you're going to bend stuff no matter what, right? But at least less chance of anything going wrong or weird with proper toe arms. So I'm really excited about that. I'm also really excited about being able to work with an awesome company like GK Tech. So thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate it and looking forward to working with you more in the future, and also really looking forward to doing the video on this. I'm sure you guys already gathered that I'm obviously home now. Today was awesome, even though I didn't get as much done as I really wanted to on the car, and it was like pretty slow pace today. We still got the coilovers in, and that's awesome, and the car's still like progressing along. I am way too excited to see the final form. There's so much that's happening. This weekend, like, I really need to rest tomorrow, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be working on the S15 just yet, but I definitely need to rest tomorrow because the competition is on Saturday, so I need to, one, prep my car, and two, just kind of like, I don't know, de-stress and get ready for the stress and everything that's going to entail on Saturday, because it's going to be a little bit insane. Got to wake up super early, drive all the way to Nikko, compete, then try to unwind. We got the hotel and stuff like that overnight, and then the next day helping Oka-chan and pitting for him and stuff like that for him competing in drift muscle. So it's going to be a little bit of an insane weekend, but there's going to be super sick content. Obviously taking my laptop so we can edit and everything on the fly out there. I'm way too excited because there's going to be some crazy dudes there that I haven't seen and met in a long time, so it's going to be good to catch up with everyone and just kind of absorb the culture as it is at these competitions, because it's so awesome. Grassroots drifting comps are seriously the best here in Japan. I don't even know if you could call Drift Muscle grassroots because it's like Keiichi Tsuchiya's own competition, yeah. Anyways, guys, hope you like, comment, share, and subscribe, all that jazz. Wait, I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm a mess. I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Ciao, mata.